Yeah. Hello, everybody. How is everybody? Can everybody hear me? Okay, let me check the chat. Oh, Daniela, hey. How are you, Daniela? Okay, there's loads more people joining. Right, so can everybody hear me? If everyone can hear me, will you just pop a number 1 in the chat or something? Oh, amazing, everyone can hear me. Perfect. Rachel is here. Hey, Rachel. Who else is here? Right, so where is everybody from? Where is everybody called in from tonight? Daniela is from Barcelona. Rachel is in Ireland. Whoop. I think we have a lot of people from Ireland that are on tonight. Michigan. Oh, Leah. Oh, so Leah is from Florida. Tomek, Polish but living in Bray. Is anyone else from anywhere exotic? Oh, I know Thales. Thales is from Brazil. Marlene. Hey, Marlene, how are you? Marlene is from Germany, but she's in Dublin. Okay, and Natalia is Brazilian in Dublin. Okay, so we have pretty mixed. We have a pretty mixed crowd, which is amazing. I'm actually just waiting. Oh, I'm just letting more people on. I'm just gonna wait for just some more people to join. But before we start, anyone who's just joined, just let us know in the chat if you can hear me and where you're all from. You don't need to do it twice, obviously. That's just for the people that are new. And how is everybody feeling tonight as well, actually? Is everybody good? We're going to start very, very soon. Oh, there's more people. Hey, Adora, how are you? So good to have you. Right, and just to let everybody know, we're actually recording this, so you'll all receive the replay, and I highly recommend to watch the replay and listen to it a few different times, because whatever clearings we do in this, when we do the energy clearing, you'll just receive them again. Dora says she's great. Oh, I'm glad you're great, Dora. Right, so I think we may be okay to start, and I can just let some, if there's anybody else late joining, we can just let them in. Okay, so I'm just gonna get myself ready, and then we're gonna start. Okay, so everybody, I just want to welcome everybody and thank you so much for signing up and joining this free workshop. Okay, for anybody that doesn't know me, my name is Derek O'Shea. I am an energy healer and a transformational coach as well. I've been working as a healer for the last 4 years, and I work with clients from all over the world. Okay, and basically I help my clients to basically become the best version of themselves. Okay, I help them to do that by healing from their past, by healing from their past traumas and issues, and letting go of their negative subconscious beliefs so that they can live the life that they truly want, basically, with more happiness, higher self-confidence, higher self-worth, better relationships, more freedom, peace, and ease, all those good things that everybody basically wants. Okay. Oh wait, just some more messages coming into the chat. Katie, hey there, thanks for having us. You're welcome, Katie. Can everybody see me? Okay, is the camera and everything working? Okay, can everybody see me? Then yeah, yes, amazing. Right, perfect. Okay, so you've probably joined this workshop if looking good there. Thanks, Jennifer. So you've probably joined this workshop if you desire to be in a better place in yourself and be truly happy. But maybe you just don't know where to start. You don't know if it's even possible. Maybe you've actually spent a lot of time and effort over the years trying out different therapies, trying different techniques in order to get resolution on what's going on in your life, and you feel like nothing is really changing. Okay, and maybe you're just looking for, you want it to change now and you're ready for it to change. Okay, maybe you're just very aware of the trauma that you went through in your past. Maybe you're aware of the issues that you have that are coming from your past and from childhood, and you know that they're holding you back, but you just don't know how to move past them so that they're not stopping you, if that makes sense. You could have signed up because maybe you just want to have more self-confidence. Maybe you just want to believe in yourself more, trust in yourself more, and have high self-worth, so that you can basically just easily attract in whatever it is you're looking for: more abundance, more success, more happiness into your life. Okay, so if those are the reasons that you have all signed up, then you're in the right place, basically. That's all I'll say to you. Okay, so give yourself a pat on the back for actually signing up and actually showing up and actually being here live. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just gonna give you a little layout, gonna give you a brief outlay of what the workshop is going to be like. So I'm going to just talk you through what we're going to do, and then we're going to start. Okay, so basically what we're going to do is I'm going to teach you all, I'm going to talk you all through what exactly is getting in the way of you getting to where you want to be. Like, what's getting in the way of you being that best version of yourself, the happiest version of yourself, that version of yourself that you can see that's so confident, so happy, you know, but you're just not getting it. So basically, I'm going to talk you all through what is getting in the way of you getting there. And you probably all know already, but it's basically your subconscious beliefs. Okay, so I'm going to go into that a little bit deeper when we get into the workshop. Okay, so then I'm going to teach you all about how your childhood experiences and your past is so significant in actually creating your reality right now. I'm gonna take you all through how your childhood experiences plays such an important role in actually creating like where you're at right now in your life, and actually how it can hold you back, like, and some of you may be not even aware of it, but you will be after this. But basically, your experiences in your past and in childhood mostly, they're going to be playing a very big part in how your life is turning out right now, and we're going to go into that as well. Then I'm going to talk you through how I help my clients to actually change that. Okay, so to change those negative beliefs and to release the limitations. So I'm going to talk to you all about how you can actually release all those limited beliefs and do it really, really fast, so that you don't need to carry the baggage from your past anymore, so that you can transform your whole life basically and do it very fast and very easy. Okay, then I'm going to take you all through, we're going to do a live energy clearing so that you can start to release limiting beliefs, energies, feelings, negative feelings that are just holding you back right now and keeping you stuck. And we're going to give you all healing downloads as well, so that you can start to feel more confident, more happier, more peaceful, so that you can increase your self-worth and just start to live a happier life right now, like from the minute you finish this workshop. Okay, then I'm going to share with you all at the end of the workshop. I'm going to share with you all, if you're looking to take things to the next step and you want to work with someone, or you want to work with a healer or a coach, someone like me, if you're looking to get this transformation, I'm going to share with you all how you can do that. Okay, and then at the very end, I'm going to share a very, very special gift with you all that you can take away from this workshop and actually start to implement transformation into your life right away. Okay, so hold on one sec. Right, so is everyone good with everything I've just explained? If that's all clear to you all and you want to continue now, just pop a 1 in the chat. Does anyone need anything else explained? Amazing. Right, if it seems like everybody is all good. Okay. Right, so basically, if you're not where you want to be in your life right now, or if you're experiencing any of the things that I just listed out to you when we were just talking a minute ago, do you feel like that's you, what is getting in the way of you actually getting to where you want is plain and simple, it's your belief systems. Okay, so I'm going to just talk to you all about what your belief systems are, how they're formed, and how significant they are. I'm going to talk you through this now. Okay, so basically, our beliefs are all of the conclusions that we come to about ourselves. Like all of the conclusions, the thoughts, and the ideas that we come to about and have about ourselves, about people, about the world, about relationships, about money, about everything in our life. So the conclusions that we come to as a result of the experiences we have in life, and then we just believe them to be fact. So like in our mind, that's just the way they are, basically. And we form all of our beliefs. We start to form all of our beliefs basically from the time that we are born up until, like, we can be forming beliefs for, like, you can form new beliefs for your whole entire life, but the most important time is from when you're born up until the age of 7, because these are the most important years when you start to, these are the most important years because when we're children, we're basically like sponges, and basically everything we see around us is like we just absorb it all, and this is where we form all of our main core beliefs from the age of 0 to 7. Okay, and then depending on the types of experience that we have in these years, like we can form positive beliefs or we can form negative beliefs. It really depends on the types of experiences you have in these years. I mean, if you grow up and you have a lot of negative experiences, I'm going to give you some examples now, but if you grow up and have a lot of negative experiences as a child, guaranteed you will be carrying a lot of negative beliefs and they will literally be holding you back. It's that simple. But I'm going to go into it a lot deeper now. Okay, so you can form positive beliefs, which will be very empowering for you, or negative beliefs, which will just limit you and hold you back, as I've just explained. Okay, so I want to give you all some examples, right, just so that it can be very clear for you all. So this is a very specific example. I'm going to give you some very specific examples, but what you need to do is keep in mind that Your own experiences will be unique to you, and you'll have your own specific beliefs as a result of your experience, if that makes sense. Um, so these are just examples that I've pulled from like working with clients and stuff, and how they have kind of formed beliefs and trauma and stuff. So let's say when you're growing up, let's say you have a mother that's very aggressive towards you. Like maybe she's quite angry, maybe there's a lot going on for her, and she takes it all out on you. She takes all her anger out on you. Maybe she's very aggressive to you, she's always shouting at you. Maybe she's blaming you for whatever's going on. Um, Maybe she's abusive to you. I don't know. These are just some examples. But as a small child, this is so traumatic. Okay, so this is where the trauma is, right? So let's give you an example. You have an experience with your mom. She's screaming at you, and let's just say she hits you or whatever, right? In that moment, okay, so from the trauma, what will happen is a part of your consciousness will kind of split off from the trauma, and what will happen is you will make a decision in that moment based on what has happened. Like you'll make a decision in your mind about like about life, or maybe about yourself. Like, so I'll give you an example. In a moment like that, a child may start to think like, oh, I'm bad, like that's why she's acting like this, right? Or they may decide, oh well, I'm responsible for her feelings, like, or this is my fault, or everything is my fault. Okay, so there's the beliefs. Okay, I'm bad, I'm responsible for mom's feelings, everything is my fault. Is all this making sense to people? Just pop a yes in the comment. I just want to make sure that everyone's following. Yes, 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 yes. Right, I think everybody's getting it. That's amazing. So there's just one example, okay? Let me give you another example. Let's say you grow up in a home and your parents are constantly fighting, okay? Maybe you grew up and you watched your parents constantly fight and argue over whatever, okay? Okay, so in a situation like that, a young child witnessing this growing up, this child may start to form beliefs around like relationships, and they'll just start to associate relationships with drama, fighting, arguing, and they may form beliefs like relationships are bad, relationships are full of arguments, that they may make decisions like, or may come to a conclusion in their head that, oh, in order for me to be happy, I'll have to not have a relationship, because basically they've grew up and they've watched their parents constantly fight and argue, and so their association with relationships is just all negative. And then let me give you an example of how this will play out into your present life. Okay, so you'll grow up then and you'll carry all these subconscious beliefs about relationships, and what will happen is you'll actually subconsciously you will block or stop yourself from attracting in a relationship, because you associate relationships with so much negativity, so much trauma. So your subconscious is kind of saying, well, I don't want that. That's horrible. I literally watched my parents fight, kill each other my whole childhood. Like, why would I want to have a relationship? So what you will do is subconsciously block or stop yourself from having a relationship. So if you fall into that category and you're wondering, oh, why haven't I attracted a relationship into my life? Maybe it's time to just think about what kind of relationships were you around when you were younger, because you'll this is where you'll find all the beliefs associated with that. Okay. And right, I'll just give you one more example, okay? So let's say you grow up with parents, and let's say you have one parent in particular, maybe they just didn't really show you emotion or didn't really give you affection. And maybe they were quite cold, okay? So in this example, maybe as a young child, you might form the belief that you might come to conclusions that, like, oh, I'm not loved, I'm not that important, or nobody cares about me. They're the beliefs, okay? And you may form other beliefs like it's weak to show your emotions because maybe you were growing up with a parent that didn't really show emotion, and that's the idea that you got from them. Does that make sense, everyone? Yes. Yeah. Right. Amazing. Right. And then, right. So I'm not giving you a lot of examples about like forming negative beliefs, right? I mean, it's not the case for everybody. I mean, you'll have a lot of positive beliefs, right? But some people may just have a lot more negative experience than positive, and that's what's holding them back. Okay. So let's just say you grew up in a home where you were shown love, affection, you received so much support from your parents, they were always there for you. All those amazing things that we all want as kids, right? That's amazing. If that happens, like a child is going to form very positive belief systems inside themselves. Like they'll really believe that they're loved. Like, so they'll have beliefs like, I'm loved, I'm good enough as I am, I have support. They'll form great beliefs about life, like life is so good. And if you fall into this category, amazing. Count yourself very blessed and very lucky. It just doesn't really seem to be the case with a lot of people. Okay. So right. So now I'm going to just explain to you all how all these beliefs can just start to, how they're basically creating your life right now. Okay. So let's just say, so yeah, you grow up, right, and you've had all these negative beliefs from when you were a child. And what happens is you form these beliefs, right, and they become basically ingrained into your subconscious, right? And then when they're in your subconscious, a lot of the time you're not even aware of them. And then what happens is they basically become, they're like a part of your vibration. So all the trauma, all of the negative feelings that you associate with all your experiences, they just become a part of your vibration, right? And if you're educated on the law of attraction, how it works, you'll know that whatever whatever you send out, basically, so what that means is whatever you're vibrating out of you energy wise is what you attract back. Okay. So basically if you've had a lot of negative experiences in your life and you're holding a lot of negative subconscious beliefs, what is going to happen is you're just going to constantly send that out, and then you'll probably, a lot of the time, you'll probably just manifest or attract in people or experiences that will basically just reinforce those beliefs. So to sum it up very easily, like, if you want to change what's going on in your life right now, if you're not happy with it and you want it to change, you need to change your beliefs, basically. You need to walk through, find whatever beliefs are holding you back, and you need to change them, basically. Simply put. Something else coming in. Right, okay. So basically, you're all here because I think you're all pretty much aware of this, what I've been explaining to you, and you want to all know now You want to know how to change it, okay? So I'm going to talk you through, basically, I'm going to talk you through how I help my clients change all of this and actually get the transformation and get it fast. And here's the thing, right? This is the thing that is missing from pretty much all the conventional therapies out there. So a lot of my clients, when we start work together, a lot of them tell me that they've tried different therapies before. They've tried talk therapies, maybe like counseling, psychotherapy. But the main thing that they all seem to say to me is that they really don't feel like a lot has changed. I mean, they gain a lot of awareness on their issues and they kind of find out what's at the root, but it doesn't change what's at the root. Like, it doesn't change the triggers, doesn't release the trauma, it doesn't heal them. They just have more awareness. So this is the thing that's actually missing from most conventional therapies, and this is what I do with my clients. Okay, so basically, theta healing is an energy healing technique which allows us to change our negative subconscious beliefs and replace them with new positive beliefs. Okay, and then what it also allows us to do is allows us to teach your body and your mind what it feels like to have new positive feelings. Okay, so for instance, using theta healing, we can actually teach your body what it feels like to live without sadness, to teach you what it feels like to feel happiness every day. We can teach you what it feels like to value yourself, to recognize your own value. All those things like that, right? We can basically teach you what it feels like to have anything you want. And here's the thing, because if you don't know what something feels like, then you can't attract it into your life. So you have to know what something feels like so that you can start to bring it into your life, because that's how the law of attraction actually works. Okay, so I'm gonna just explain to you how the technique works. Okay, so using a very simple meditation technique, it allows me to just basically reprogram your subconscious, release the limiting beliefs, the negative beliefs, and replace them with positive, more empowering beliefs. Okay? It's really simple. I mean, the client doesn't really have to do a lot. I mean, what I do is I just go into a really deep state of meditation, connect into universal energy. It's also known as divine energy, resource energy. Essentially, it's just that energy that we're all a part of. And once I'm connected into that energy, it just allows me to witness these changes happening in the client space, in your space. So what I would do in a session is I would connect, just close my eyes, and what I'm doing is I'm actually witnessing the changes happen in the client's space. Okay, and then when we do this, right, so when we actually release the old negative beliefs that we're carrying about ourselves, right, what happens is it actually releases the trauma associated with the experiences. And then when we replace the negative beliefs with new positive beliefs and new positive feelings, what happens is it just creates a massive shift in your mindset. Okay, so it releases all the trauma and all the emotions and feelings attached to those experiences, so that you can heal on an emotional level, spiritual level, and a lot of the times on a physical level. Okay, so it just allows you just to create rapid transformation in all the areas of your life. And when we do this, okay, so when you do that, you may notice that things won't affect you anymore the way they did before. Like, you'll start to notice that things that would upset you or things that would trigger you just don't really trigger you anymore. So you'll find that a lot of your triggers will just be gone. You'll just notice yourself starting to feel happier, like life will just start to feel easier. You'll notice just fear and anxiety connected with whatever it is, connected with life, just will just fade away, depending on what you're really working on, depending on what you're zoning in on. But you'll just notice yourself feeling like a greater sense of value in yourself, feeling more carefree. Your relationships can start to improve. You'll feel more confident, higher self-esteem, feeling more peace, feeling freedom to just live life the way you want without just feeling like you can live without actually caring what other people think. Because I know a lot of people on here, that's what they want. Okay, and one of the main things that I always hear back from my clients is that when we start working together, they always just start to feel so much lighter, and just life just starts to feel so much easier. Like it's really, 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 really amazing, and they tend to just be really excited about life and about the future. Yeah, it's really, really amazing. Oh, more people joining in late. Okay, so right, so as you start to work on yourself and start to change, release all your negative subconscious beliefs and patterns, because we're actually creating new positive beliefs in your mind and teaching you new positive feelings. What happens is your vibration starts to get higher and higher. So your vibration starts to change, and then what happens is you actually start to attract in new experiences. You'll start to attract in people, opportunities that actually match your new vibration. So this is where your life actually starts to change. Okay, so when you start to do this work, this is when your life really starts to change. Because when you do the inner work, the outside world will actually just change in front of you to match your new vibration. Okay, if that makes sense. I mean, it's really, really, really just phenomenal, the changes that you can create, like using these techniques. Like it's like magic, really. So is all of that making sense to people? Like, or is there anything that's not clear for anyone? Does anyone have any questions as we are here right now? You can just let me know in the chat if all that's clear. If this is all very clear to you and you're all getting it, you could just pop a number 1 in the chat. Or anybody needs clarity on anything, you can just pop me a message in the chat and I can answer your question. Okay, everybody seems to be getting it. This is amazing. Okay, right, so I think now we can do that. I think we can start and do a bit of an energy clearing now. Okay, so 1 second. Yeah, so we're gonna go in and we're gonna do an energy clearing now. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of just tune into the group, and we're going to release, yeah, we're going to just release whatever is coming up for people right now. So I'm just going to tune into everybody and release whatever comes up. Okay, so in order to receive these healings, the downloads, all you need to do is say yes out loud whenever I ask. Okay, so, and then when you're receiving them, just close your eyes and just take deep breaths so that you can so that you can really release any of the energy or the heaviness that's coming up, okay? So right, so firstly, is it okay with everybody? Can we just release any heaviness that anyone is carrying? Okay, any emotions or any feelings that you may be just picking up from the environment that maybe belong to other people that aren't even yours. Can we just release all of them from you? Release any heaviness, any self-doubt, any negative feelings, any sadness, any fear, anything that's literally ready to be released from you all right now. Would you all like to have it released from you? Right? If you would like that, just simply say yes. Okay. And right, can we release any energetic hooks, any energetic cords, any attachments to past experiences or past people that are maybe holding you back and not serving you anymore? Would you like to release all of these now with total ease? And if you would like that, just simply say yes. Right, and what I can pick up on is that some of you are like having, doubts whether like you can actually change, whether it's actually possible to change, and then there's a lot of resistance as well coming up to change. Okay, so any of the doubts that everyone is carrying, can we just release all the self-doubt, and can we just teach you all what it feels like to actually get to where you want to be in yourself? Can we show you that it's possible? Would you like to know what it feels like to feel worthy and deserving of actually getting there? Can we show you, if none of you know, let's just open you up to all the ways that you can do that and show you how to do that in the highest and best way. Can we? Right, and can we just release the fear of change for everybody? Okay, so any fear you have of actually changing, can we just release that, and can we show you? Okay, so what I can pick up on is that some of you have beliefs around change, that change is scary, that it's actually painful. Can we just release those beliefs and show you how easy it can be? And can we teach you what it feels like to change and to grow with ease? Can we? If you'd like that, just simply say yes. Right, and everything that you're afraid will happen, or everything that you're actually afraid that you might lose if you do change for the better, whatever that is. Okay, so as I ask this question, what will happen is it will just, your subconscious will just bring up the energy of what it is. Like, so what it is you're afraid will happen if you do change. Um, that's actually preventing you from actually going for it and changing and stepping into this new version of yourself, right? So that's just going to bring up the energy, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to clear whatever's ready to be released from that. Okay, so if you would like that, just simply say yes. Okay, can we release the belief that change is wrong? I don't know where some of you picked that up from. And can we just show you the truth about that? Show you that you're allowed to change, you're allowed to grow. If you would like that, just simply say yes. Okay, and so what's coming through now is that some of you have ideas around like this type of work, like healing work, that it's not possible to get these results really, really fast because a lot of you are believing like healing takes a really long time. So if anybody, if that resonates with anyone, and it may be even subconscious, so can we change that those ideas about healing? Any conclusions that you've come to about healing, or any ideas you have about healing, that it takes a really long time to heal and that it's very painful? Can we just change those beliefs now, and can we show you all how fast you can actually heal? Would you like to know what that feels like to heal really, really fast? And let's show you, yeah, let's show you how that it's possible and that you're worthy and deserving of it, can we? Okay, so if you would like that, just simply say yes. Right, and anything that may be coming up and getting in the way of you actually knowing that and believing it, can we just clear whatever that is? Okay? Okay, so can we release whatever is actually getting in the way of you actually taking the next step to become the best version of yourself? Would you like to know, yeah, what can we show you what that looks like when you do that, and teach you what it feels like to actually take the next step? And any of the fear coming up right now, but actually going there and going for it, can we just release all that? Okay, and any of the heaviness, any of the stuck energy that people are, anywhere where you're all feeling stuck right now, where you are, can we just release all this stuck energy? And anywhere that you've all decided that, like, you're just stuck there and it can't be changed, can we just clear that and show you the truth about it and show you exactly what is possible? And let's just open you all up to that, can we? Right, and can we teach you all, this is what's coming through now, can we teach you all what it feels like to love yourself and accept yourself unconditionally? Would you like to know what that feels like, that it's possible, and show you, would you like to know how to do it? And any of the wrong definitions or wrong ideas you have of what that is or what it means, that may be just like limiting you, can we clear whatever it is and give you the true definition of what it really means? Okay, if you would like that, just simply say yes. Right, and what's coming up now for people is that some of you are feeling like it's weak to get help from others. It's a sign of weakness. So can we actually clear that? And would you like to know what it feels like to actually be supported and to receive help without feeling like it makes you weak or without feeling weak? And then when we clear that, what it will do is it'll open up the channels for you to actually receive more help and receive more support. Right? So can we just bring all that in for everybody? So if you'd like that, just simply say yes. Now, anything that doesn't allow all of that, right? Let's just clear all that out of the way, okay? Right, can we just teach you all now what it feels like to actually trust yourself more? And would you all like to know what it feels like to have confidence in yourself? Can we show you all what that feels like and what it looks like and that's possible? And let's just increase your vibration. Can we just raise your vibration to the highest possible level right now? If you would like that, just simply say yes. Right. And then can we just download you all with what it feels like to receive unconditional love right now? Can we just send you all right now a general healing? One that's specific to you. Can we just send unconditional love right now to every part of your body, every area of your life? Yeah, and if you would like that, just simply say yes. Okay, and there's someone on the call that actually doesn't even believe that they can actually be happy. So can we just clear, if anyone is carrying that idea, can we just release that belief that it's not possible? And can we just show you exactly what is possible and show you that you're all deserving and you're all worthy of actually being happy and living your life being happy every day? Can we just bring that all in for you right now? That it's possible. Right, and to finish now this energy clearing, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just integrate all of the work that we've done right now. I'm going to just send a general healing to your nervous system. That's what I'm feeling. Can we just send a general healing to everybody's nervous system? And can we just teach you all what it feels like to live in the present moment and to get out of your head? Let's just release whatever negative self-talk you have going on. Let's just clear all that, can we? Right, okay. Right. So you can open your eyes again now. And I want to just, I'd love to know how everybody is feeling after that. You can let me know in the chat if that was good for you. If you got anything from me, I'd love to know. You can pop a comment in the chat. Really, I'm feeling very calm and good. That's so good. Yeah, really good. Right. Did anyone have any big realizations throughout that? Right. Right, Mia saying ideas about change being hard and difficult and painful. Right, I'm glad that you shared that, Mia, because here's the thing. So whatever we've released right now is just basically whatever was ready to be released. But if you have beliefs about change being hard and difficult and painful, that's maybe something that you can look into more, because maybe you have had experiences where you've gone through change and it was quite painful and hard, and there's still maybe trauma there. So what you could do is really like look at that and look at where that's coming from and clear it, and then really address it and clear it that way. I mean, that's what this work is all about, like really digging and getting to the root. And that's what I do with all my clients. Like we go that much deeper. I mean, I can't work with you all like on a deep level right now because we don't have so much time. But that's what we would do working. That's what you would do working privately with me, is actually find what's at the root, find the beliefs, and then clear it all from there. And that's where you get like the huge transformation. Felicia said, I feel good and sleepy. Yeah, if you're feeling sleepy, it just means that you've released a lot. You may feel like you're yawning and stuff. So that just means that, or if you feel lighter, it just means that you've released a lot. And yeah, that's why. Jennifer says it's time to be happy again. Thank you. You're welcome. Jennifer. Kate feels really calm. Dora, I feel lighter. I'm smiling. That's really good. Right, that is amazing. Right, so there's one thing I want to clarify as well, right? I know I've after been talking about like trauma and everything like connected with childhood, but I mean, this work is just not exclusive to like big trauma or anything. But yeah, so I want to just make that clear. Like, if you're somebody that maybe you want to move to the next stage in your life and you're thinking of going in a different direction in your life, and maybe you're just not sure, you're feeling all the doubt coming up and you don't feel like you can do it, like you're good enough, things like that. Like, I work with lots of people like that as well that are looking to just make changes in their life. And then what usually happens is when we work privately, they won't even realize it, but what will be holding them back is past experiences that we will find once we start working together. Okay, so it's important to keep that in mind as well. So before I share with you all, I have a gift that I want to give you all. I have an amazing transformational gift that everybody can take away with them this evening, that they can start using straight away to create changes in their life. But before I do that, I want to just share with you all what ways you can work with me. Okay, and before I do that, I just want to share some client testimonials with you all. Okay, so I'm just going to share my screen. Oh, I'm just going to check the chat as well for a second. Rachel. I love essays, Rachel. You can send me as many of them as you want. Right, so it seems like everybody is feeling really good, which is amazing. So if you're somebody that's looking to actually start getting this change in your life and creating change, and maybe you're not sure whether you want to take the jump and actually do this work, I'm just going to share with you all some client testimonials that I have that will just let you know how actually amazing this work is and how much you can actually get out of it, like, and how fast you can actually change your life. Because this is the thing about these techniques, right? Well, me personally, when I work with my clients, like, I literally get these results for my clients, and we get them so fast. If there's I wonder, is there any of my clients actually on the call now? If there's anybody here that has actually worked with me before and wants to vouch for that, you can just pop a little comment in the chat, or even the number 2. But yeah, basically you get the results using these techniques so fast. So if you're looking to like shorten down your time of actually working with someone from like years, I mean, people go to therapy for years on specific issues. But when my clients come to me, like, we literally work together for a couple of small months and their whole life has changed. Like, the transformation is literally that fast and that amazing. Look, oh, everyone's popping to us. Felicia, Kaylee, and Daniela. Amazing. Kaylee, I've only done 2 sessions, but my vibration has been raised so quickly. I'm so thankful for Derek. Oh, thanks, Kaylee. Thanks for sharing that. Yeah, Kaylee is just an example of how fast you can literally start to change your life. Like, from your first, second session, things are already starting to change. Right, so let me just get these testimonials. I just need to share my screen, everyone. Okay, right, here we go. Sorry, give me 1 sec. I'm trying to share my screen. Right, share screen. Desktop, amazing. Okay, so can everybody see? Can everybody see what's on the screen right now, the client testimonial? If you can, just say yes in the chat. Amazing, right. Okay, so this is my amazing client, Dora from Greece. Dora actually, I think Dora is actually on the call tonight, and Dora is actually still a client of mine. We still work together. So here's what Dora has to say. I found Derek on Facebook, where I read that he was helping his clients to heal from their trauma and become the best version of themselves. At this time, I was having a lot of problems in my life. I was carrying a lot of emotional pain from my past, but most of all, I was having a difficult time to leave a relationship that wasn't good for me. I tried so many methods to work on these issues such as psychotherapy, but they didn't work for me. So I decided to work with Derek. I still remember how comfortable and safe I felt during our sessions. He listened to me without judgment. I'll never forget his polite way of speaking, his calmness and professionalism. Some minutes after our first session, I was feeling so great. I put on my favorite music and started dancing in my living room. That was when I understood that I was more than free from what was holding me back. Next day, I ended that relationship with a smile on my face, with confidence. I felt so strong. I was no longer feeling depressed, fearful, or weak. I was feeling strong and confident. Most of all, I was sure that I was going to have everything I dreamed of. It was so magical and unforgettable. After getting these amazing results, I decided to continue working with Derek, to continue working on myself. I was convinced that my life would keep changing, and it's true. He's a great therapist and a great person with a heart full of love for his clients and their issues. Thank you so, so much for helping me to be happy and make my dreams come true. My life has totally changed. I'm a different person now. Even my family and friends tell me that I glow and I look great. I have joy, happiness, and abundance in all areas of my life. Thank you, Derek, from the bottom of my heart. Right, so who doesn't want results like that? Thank you, Dora, for giving me that amazing testimonial. Right, and here's another one. Right, so Marielle is from Dundalk in Ireland, and Marielle is working with me right now as well. And this is her testimonial so far. I came to Derek because I had problems with my seizures that are triggered by stress. I also had a problem with my abundance. So basically, she's saying she was having trouble creating money in her life. I was sick all the time, bedridden, with no hope of ever getting a job. So I started working with Derek. Over time, releasing the trauma that was connected to my childhood. After we started the sessions, I felt so good for days afterwards. I could even walk better with less pain and becoming more positive. Derek never pushed me too hard because he knew it could trigger the seizures. He was compassionate. I felt so safe working with him. Since I've been working with him, I've set up my own business, got a new home with my boyfriend, and I've started really living. All the negativity was holding me back. My business is going great, and I'm no longer sleeping all day with the pain. I'd recommend Derek because you never know what your life could be until you change your mindset. Words really can't express how much he has helped me. Going to him made me realize how many patterns I've been stuck in. Now with his help, I'm aiming for the stars. He's my physical spirit guide, right? So that is an example of how when you work on your, this is an example of how when you work on your, all your past trauma, and it actually being connected to the physical issues that you're having, to like maybe some sickness or illness. This is a prime example of those things starting to fade away as you release the trauma that you're holding on to. It's really, really, really amazing. Right, let me just share one more with you all. Okay, so Evan is another one of my clients from Dublin. Okay, and this is what Evan says. I heard amazing things about the work that Derek does with his clients and the amazing results they get. So I wanted to try it for myself. I decided to start working with him. It felt like the right time in my life. I had been dealing with things by myself for a while and thought trying a new approach would help. I had confidence issues and issues dealing with change in my life, to which I would become quite overwhelmed with stress. So I felt this could help me change my perspective and overcome these issues. He made me feel very comfortable right away. He never made any issue I was dealing with seem silly. He listened to everything and provided me with some great insight into the issues. Some great insight into the issues I was dealing with and then helped me change them. During the sessions, I noticed a really quick change in how I thought, felt, and how I reacted in certain circumstances. I started to feel a lot happier in myself and a lot more confident. I noticed really quick changes in myself and my life right away, even after the first session. And I was amazed at how quick I noticed change. Since I've been working with Derek, I'm feeling a lot happier and confident in myself, and I'm not getting overwhelmed and stressed over little things in my life, which was something that happened a lot before. Working with Derek is an experience that has amazing results. It's just super effective and fast. I noticed the change quicker than any other forms of therapy I've tried. If you are thinking of getting help and making some change in your life, then I cannot recommend Derek enough. He is definitely the best person to go to for these results. Thank you, Derek. Right. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is just an example of the results that you can get when you do this type of work, okay? Right, so, oh, I'm just going to check the chat. Dora says you are welcome. Thank you so much. You are welcome, Dora. Right, so if anybody here is considering maybe doing this work, maybe they really want to get a change for themselves, maybe they want to step into a new version of themselves. If you are ready, if you feel like you're ready to do that and you want to work with someone that will get you the results and get you the results fast, then I would love to invite you onto a quick call where, let me just grab the link. So if you're serious about doing this work and you'd be interested in working together, right? I'm going to share the link with you to book a free call with me, right? So this is called a transformational breakthrough call, right? I'm going to share it now to everyone. Right, so I only have 5 spaces available for these calls this week, okay? So if you're serious about working on yourself and being happier and getting these amazing results you want, if you are ready to do that and ready to step into the best version of yourself, take a look at that link and book yourself in for a transformational breakthrough call. So what we'll do, you're welcome, Felicia. What we do, okay, so on the call, basically what we're going to do is I'm going to ask you, I'm going to get an idea of where you're at and then where you want to be, right? So I'm going to ask you some questions and really get a feel for where you're at and where you want to be, right? And then I'll share with you my insights into it and what I'm getting from you and what I think your next steps would be, right? And at the end of our conversation, at the end of the call, if it's feeling like we're a good fit to work together, I'll share with you the ways that we can work together, and I'll share with you what program I feel may be the best fit for you. Okay, so I have a number of programs available to people, but I need to first get people onto a call so I can see what their needs are. So what would be the best fit for them? Okay, so that's the link there. Okay, so if you're thinking of, if you're going to book it, I would copy and paste it somewhere so that you can book the call, because I think once I end the meeting, I think you'll lose the link. Okay, so let me just make sure that's in there. Yeah, right. So now what I'm gonna do, I know you're all waiting to get the free gift. I'm going to share with you all now the gift that I have. So basically what this is, and you can all copy and paste that. So this is a meditation and an energy clearing session that you can all download and listen to, right? So it's a guided meditation and it contains energy work, much like the energy clearing that we've done here now. And this meditation and energy clearing is designed to help you actually step into the best version of yourself. So it'll help you to release any blocks that are actually keeping you from going there, and actually assist you in starting to get there. Okay, so make sure you click it and make sure you actually download it to your hard drive or download it to your phone, and listen to it every day. Like, listen to it as much as you can. I mean, listening to this every day will create shifts in your life. Okay, so make sure you utilize it and get the best out of it. Okay, so if anyone has any more questions, you can send me a message privately. I'm gonna hang on for another few minutes. If anyone has any questions they want to ask me, you can pop me a little private message. But apart from that, this workshop is complete, and I want to just say thank you to everybody for attending, and it was really amazing, and I hope you all got a lot out of it. Daniela, thank you very much. Dora, you're also welcome. I'm just going to check the chat. Marlene, it was wonderful. Marlene, thank you for coming, for attending. And Felicia, you're welcome. Yeah, so thank you so much, Derek. Jennifer, you're welcome. Talis, you're welcome. Everybody is welcome. Marlene, it's so wonderful listening to you. So calm, understanding. Thank you, Marlene. Right, okay. So with that then, thanks so much, Derek. You're welcome, Katie. And you're welcome, Rachel. Yeah, so thank you everybody for attending, and I hope you have an amazing evening, okay? Bye.